Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LOL Squad. We're feeling good. Fantastic. We have some very, very funny teenagers for you. All you need to do is be a lovely, warm, fantastic audience. Can you do that? Yes? All right, start clapping, start cheering.
This is LOL Squad. We have some comedians to tickle your tummies. Not literally. We got in a lot of trouble.
The Creative Learning Program at Arts Centre Melbourne is all about bringing people together to develop their creativity in areas of the performing arts. So one of these areas is comedy, and we realised that we could work with Melbourne International Comedy Festival to develop a long-term project that provided deep learning opportunities for young comedians that they couldn't get anywhere else. Since 2016, the Melbourne International Comedy Festival and Arts Centre Melbourne have worked together to develop the LOL Squad program.
Class Clowns is Melbourne International Comedy Festival's national comedy program for young people. Out of the Class Clowns program, we developed LOL Squad and teamed up with the Arts Centre to do it. LOL Squad is about nurturing and mentoring young people who are really, really passionate and have the talent to take comedy to another level.
LOL Squad is basically a group of budding comedians. Through the process, we work with different mentors, we write scripts, we do stand-up routines and performance things and perfect our comedy skills.
I literally didn't say anything. You guys are too easy to please.
So I did pretty well in Class Clowns because I'm a funny little boy. Then I got an email saying, do you want to be part of LOL Squad? And I was like, hell yeah. So then I did it.
I got through into LOL Squad and that sort of stuff through Class Clowns. I did the comedy festival competition, became the national runners-up, which was pretty cool. And through that got selected to go into LOL Squad, which was amazing.
I let one rip right in front of my sister's friends. And I could tell they heard me because one of them playing. Oh my God. Did you like fun?
LOL Squad started in 2016, and since we've had a great deal of professional comedians who come on and mentor our LOL Squatters.
Sammy J was one of our first mentors, and he really helped us to write scripts and perfect our storylines that we were writing.
So working with Sammy J was like really good.
He was really, really nice and really encouraging.
To actually have him mentor us budding comedians will definitely help me in the process of becoming a comedian.
We would work together as a group, and I love that kind of collaborative process.
Over the LOL Squad period, we wrote and directed our series Mandated with the help of mentors.
We had Broden and Zach from Auntie Donna come in and help us with our filming and stuff like that. Had Scott Brennan come and help us with the directing of the whole situation, which was cool.
Mandated was a show about a bunch of teens who were made to do court-mandated therapy for crimes that they committed.
I was trying to find inspiration for a song. The problem is, I'm a sheltered brat. No struggle, no inspiration.
Do not fail.
Oh, goat, you make me chuckle.
So it was really good fun, you know, bringing everything together, and one person would say an idea and then someone would have an add-on to that, and someone have an add-on to that, and it would just create this one great episode or one great joke.
Sorry, sir, we've been looking for a dangerous criminal and you matched the mugshot of the perpetrator.
Alright, fair enough.
That's the most fun part, when everything just starts clicking between us.
It was really good to have those mentors to sort of guide us through the process because we were quite new to it. Yeah, we couldn't have done it without them.
It was just a harmless prank. I didn't mean to give her diabetes.
There's not really anything else like performing in front of a live crowd, because the energy that you get from a live performance is incredible. There's nothing else like it.
It was absolutely amazing. So many people came of different, backgrounds, and we felt more pressure to obviously put on a really good show for them because these people had spent their money to come and watch us. My mum hates my dad's road rage. Like, she really hates it. One morning I woke up and I saw my dad's arms were crossed and I was a bit confused, because he's such an open guy. But, it just turns out that Mum had super glued his hands to his armpits. In the LOL Squad live shows, the mentors basically helped us to create a better performance and to shape our stand-up routine. They helped us to perfect our performances so we were more open with the audience as well as making it more funny, I suppose.
We do 4 shows or a number of shows on purpose so that there's a flat night or there's a great night or there's somebody going absolutely crazy one night or they really struggle one night. And it was interesting to see the reactions to that and the realisation that performance has its ups and downs and it's all about your energy on stage and what you're giving out to the audience.
I came in on the first night and there was just this kind of real nervous energy, even though they had worked together quite a bit. And then came again on the last night and everyone was just sitting around comfortable, high-fiving like, got this, nailed this, we're taking over the world kind of vibe. And it was really quite touching because it was like, you've really got, had this great experience and it's unique to you.
It was great to see how on the first night we were all really nervous and then the last night we were like, yeah, this is all right, whatever, like we're gonna do it.
And by the time we get to the 4th show, I think everyone was very great in their performance. They're much more confident, they're much more open to the audience.
Hanging out with the group just backstage, it was really good. We really hyped each other up, and honestly, I'd love to go back and do that again or at any other show because that was one of the best moments of my life so far.
I put the toaster in the fridge recently. I was real worried about that, so I Googled it. I was like, why did I put the toaster in the fridge? Turns out I have Alzheimer's. Now, I put the toaster in the fridge recently, and I was real worried about that. I Googled it.
LOL Squad was an incredible platform for us to, sort of boost our comedy careers and skills. I'm very grateful to have been part of LOL Squad, and honestly, I really miss it, so I'd love to do it again if they would let me.
Oh, great. Here comes Karen. I'll tell you what, she's probably going to come down here and talk about her angel son, Darcy. Well, not much of an angel. My son tells me everything.
It kind of gives me a bit of an energy. I love the feeling of being able to give joy to people. Like, I love that idea. And it's very uplifting to me when I'm able to do that. And what better way to do it than, go on stage, perform and do it in front of like heaps of people. That's why I love to do stand-up, because it gives me energy being able to bring joy to other people. So I love it.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great afternoon.
I think programs like Class Clowns and LOL Squad allow is a place where people can come and kind of build that stamina and confidence up with other people who are doing it at the same time, so that you get to a point where you really can analyse yourself in that way and your material.
Through the LOL Squad program, I see young creative people who didn't have a community necessarily creating and building their own creative community. It's the only way that these type of connections can come about. We can't force them and we can't dictate them. We can't say you have to do it this way, but we can provide the opportunity and the atmosphere to make these creative connections happen. So for me, the practical outcomes of this program are fantastic and amazing, the live shows, the video, but they're almost byproducts to the other developments that I see: confidence building, the legitimising of the art form, the comedy art form, and the legitimising of the interest in that, and the collaborative sparking that leads to new art, new comedy in this case, being created.
It's an opportunity for people to express themselves that may not have another forum, and it really is kind of open to anyone and accessible to anyone.
Speaking of segues, I'm adopted. You didn't vote on what my parents did you? No, you did not. If you did, that's mean. But I forgive you. Knowing what I needed to do to get better was the point where I realized that I was going to enjoy comedy, because when I know what I need to do, I can do it. Hearing people laugh at what you're saying there's a level of control that you have as well. So when we get control of people's laughter, it makes us feel a lot bigger than we actually are for that little brief time that we're on stage.
It was just a great experience because to be on stage, it gives you such an adrenaline rush. So it was really great. I loved every bit of it. I can't choose a favourite part.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Low Squad!